I caught my cheating wife after her GPS history told a completely different story. You ever have one of those moments where your entire life flips in a single heartbeat? Where one tiny, innocent thing, one swipe, one tap, one digital breadcrumb shatters everything you thought you knew? That was me. A normal Tuesday morning. Coffee in one hand, work laptop in the other. No suspicion. No paranoia. Nothing. And then I opened her GPS history. That was the moment my marriage died. The hook. The day everything changed. If I had gone to work 5 minutes earlier. If I hadn't needed to print that stupid invoice. If I hadn't grabbed her tablet instead of mine. I never would have known who she really was, because staring at me on her screen was a bright red pin, marking a place she should have never been. A hotel, 26 miles from her office. Timestamp, the exact night she told me she was working late, because her boss needed last-minute reports, and just like that, a cold wave hit my spine so hard I nearly dropped the tablet. Let me rewind, because to understand how deep this betrayal cut, you need to know what our life looked like before that red GPS pin ripped it apart. The backstory. 6 years of perfect. My wife, let's call her Mara, and I had been together for almost 8 years. Married for 6. We lived just outside Columbus, Ohio, in a quiet neighborhood where people actually waved at each other and borrowed sugar like it was still the 90s. Everyone thought we were rock solid. We did everything together: road trips, backyard cookouts, date nights at little hole-in-the-wall restaurants downtown. She was charming, warm, funny in that sarcastic way that made strangers instantly like her. But for the last few months, something changed. Little things at first. Late nights at work. New outfits she claimed were on sale. A new password on her phone. And my personal favorite, her suddenly becoming protective of her car like it was made of diamonds. Still, I didn't jump to conclusions. Why? Because when you love someone deeply, you give them the benefit of the doubt even when it hurts. But that morning, when I clicked her GPS history, there was no more doubt left to give. The GPS trail of Lai as her. Tablet syncs to her Google account automatically. I wasn't snooping. I just logged in to print something, but on the screen, right in the recent activity section, I saw visited Lakeside Hotel and Suites to 9:42 p.m. A hotel. One she had no reason to be at. When she certainly didn't mention, I opened the full GPS timeline. My lungs tightened. There were 3 different hotel visits in the past month. All at night. All during late shifts. Then I saw something even worse. A saved place in her navigation labeled C's Place. Not a coworker. Not a family member. Just a letter. And the address? A townhouse on the other side of the city in a neighborhood she had no business being in. My knees actually buckled. I sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the screen like it was a bomb ready to detonate. Every dot on that felt like another stab. For 15 minutes, I told myself there had to be a reasonable explanation, but deep down, under all the denial, I knew she wasn't working late. She wasn't staying to do reports. She wasn't stressed from her job. She was cheating on me, and the GPS wasn't lying. The decision, confront or confirm? Every part of me wanted to storm into her office and blow everything up. But I forced myself to stop. This wasn't just about emotion anymore. It was about clarity, truth, justice. I needed proof. Real, undeniable proof. So instead of confronting her that morning, I took screenshots of everything: the hotel visits, the routes, the saved place. I even recorded my screen scrolling through the history so she couldn't claim someone hacked her account. Then I did something I never imagined I'd do. I followed the GPS trail, the investigation. Following her digital footsteps that night, she texted me at 6:47 p.m., running late again. Don't wait up. Love you. My stomach twisted. The GPS refreshed. She was headed toward the same townhouse. So I grabbed my jacket, drove separately, and parked 2 blocks away. The street was quiet. Rows of identical brown townhomes. No movement, no noise except one house. The door to that townhouse opened. Man stepped out onto the porch. Tall, tattoos, holding a pizza box. Comfortable like he lived there. And then Mara walked out behind him. My wife. Smiling in a way she hadn't smiled at me in months. Hair down. Wearing the yellow sweater I bought her. She leaned against the doorway, teasing him, touching his arm. Then he leaned down and kissed her. It wasn't a quick peck. It was intimate. Familiar. Like they'd done it 1,000 times. My hands clenched the steering wheel so hard that plastic cracked, but I didn't confront them. Not yet. Because now I wanted more than truth. I wanted justice. The plan. Revenge set in motion. I spent 2 weeks gathering evidence, GPS logs, screenshots of her routes, credit card charges she forgot I could see, hotel receipts emailed to her Sinst account, photos I took from my car, even a video of them kissing outside his house. I compiled everything neatly, time-stamped and labeled. Then I made an appointment with a divorce lawyer, one of the best in Columbus. He took one look at the evidence and said, "You're going to walk away with the house, the cars, and whatever else you want." That was the first time in weeks I felt a spark of control. Then came the day of the confrontation. The confrontation. The GPS doesn't lie. She came home on a Thursday evening, pretending everything was normal, pretending she wasn't destroying me behind my back. I was sitting at the table with a folder in front of me. "Hey," she said casually, "why are you home early?" I didn't answer. I just slid the tablet across the table. It was open to her GPS timeline. A giant red pin sat on the hotel visit. Her face drained of color instantly. "Mara," I said quietly, "do you want to explain why your GPS history puts you at a hotel 3 times this month?" She swallowed hard, paused, blinking fast. I don't know why that's there." Her voice trembled. I tapped the screen. More pins appeared. More hotel visits. The townhouse labeled C's place. "Still don't know?" she broke. Her excuses came out like a fountain of lies. "It's a glitch. It was a coworker. Emergency. I was helping a friend. It wasn't what it looks like, so I opened the folder. Photos, screenshots, videos. Everything. She stared at it all in silence. Her mouth opened, then closed. Her hand shook. Finally she whispered, "Please, please don't leave. It was a mistake." I leaned back in my chair, calm, cold. A mistake is spilling coffee. You had a whole second life. The revenge justice served ice cold. He handed her papers. Not discussion notes, not counseling brochures, divorce filing documents. She burst into tears, sliding down to the floor, begging, pleading, promising. But I was done. I told her my lawyer already filed. I told her I was keeping the house. I told her she had 2 days to move out, and I told her the truth. You didn't just cheat on me. You insulted my intelligence. She tried to blame the guy. Said he manipulated her. Said she was confused. Said she was unhappy. I didn't care. She made her choices. Now she got to live with them. The aftermath karma arrives a month later. After she moved into the townhouse, she texted me. He ended things with me. He said he wasn't ready for a real commitment. Karma, delivered with perfect timing. 2 months later, she tried coming back. Said she missed me. Said she made the biggest mistake of her life. I ignored her. Blocked her number. Blocked her email. Blocked her on everything. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't destroying someone. It's letting them destroy themselves. The final twist, the GPS reveals one last truth weeks after the divorce finalized. I checked her old tablet one last time before resetting it. Her GPS history was still SYNCING. Her new frequent place? Her parents' house. She'd moved back home, alone, embarrassed, with nothing. Meanwhile, I rebuilt my life, got healthier, happier, more focused. I bought a motorcycle, started hiking, got promoted, rediscovered myself, and it all started with one digital truth bomb, a GPS timeline that told the story she never would. The immoral. Sometimes technology betrays the liar. Sometimes the universe hands you the truth in the form of a blinking blue dot on a map, and sometimes karma arrives with perfect accuracy, just like GPS.